TSM Videos, the leader in football education.
Hello, I'm Steve Bellis, head football coach at Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona. This is the third in a series of DVDs on Husky football. In this DVD, we are going to present the screen game as Hamilton knows it. Why the screen game? I think there's some good reasons why we run the screen game. I think everybody that's in high school football or college football or pro football, doesn't really matter, even at the youth level, you have some sort of screen passing game. The more athletes you have, the more screens you probably want to run in different types of them to get them in your athlete's hand. We do it because the defenses blitz quite a bit against us, and it slows down the blitz and gets people out of a blitzing game. I think some of the advantages to a high blitzing team, it gives you great mismatches like the running backs versus the linebackers, sometimes moving a wide receiver in and putting them against the linebacker. The types of screens we have are real simple. We have 5 different types of screens. We have our slip screen, we have our middle screen, we have what we call our crossover screen, wide receiver screens, and then we have our bubble screens. Each of these I'll be able to show you in the video that I have aligned with this PowerPoint, and I think I'll be able to go through some of the details as we go through each and every one of these. I think could help you, and once again, it's not about all these are great. It's just kind of what might work in your system. Okay, our next screen is our middle screen, which has probably been a real successful screen for us the last 4 years. Once again, he kind of gets caught in a wash in our middle screen, and this is usually going to an H-back or a fullback, but most of the time our H-back, and occasionally we'll go with our Z when he's in the middle of the play. But for the most part, we're trying to get the ball to our H because he gets caught up in blocking usually, and this is a good way to hide him and then bring him out the back door, or right in the middle, I should say. As you're going to see here, what we're trying to do is the same thing, okay? Here's our H right here. Here's our X. He's just going to drive up. We have the same responsibilities for this screen as we do a slip screen. So for our linemen, they hear slip screen, they hear middle screen. It's the same blocking rules they have. Once again, our fullback will go opposite the call. He should not go to the play side. I think we did that a couple times this year, but I think that's one of our smarter backs. He goes opposite, which is what he's supposed to do every time. And this, believe it or not, this is well covered by Desert Vista. Their back has him man-to-man, and realistically, our tackle should have just went after him once he came off this block. But he does a good job. He's just facing a real good athlete here. So my tackle actually blocks the wrong guy. Okay, the next screen I'm going to show you is what is our crossover screen. It's the easy way for me to explain it. It's where one back will go from one side, and he comes back to other and catches about 2 yards outside the tackle, and that's where he sets to catch this. Now, the biggest thing, as you can see I have drawn up here, is a 2x2 set, but with our H motion and across, usually we'll get an invert, everybody moves back, and what this does is just gets them to think it's coming over here. Now, the reason we do it is because we want a trips formation, but more importantly, I want my quarterback rolling also over the tackle here. And by doing that, now I've gotten this roll more. I've got these guys moving this way, which is what I hope to accomplish. Maybe after he moves in a few steps, he actually rolls back out because he's seeing the half roll to his side.